Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. Make sure you like this video. If you like the content on this page, please feel free to subscribe, and you'll be kept up to date with the current happenings in boxing, soccer, track and field, social issues, and everything else involved, such as product reviews. So yeah, man, as expected, Devin Haney, he went in there, did what he had to do against who he had to do it against. Now, granted, we've never heard of this dude in the United States. I think his name was Abulayev. We haven't heard of him, but, he was ranked. And so, with this being said, Devin Haney has now became the interim WBC champion. Now, I guess what's happening is Devin Haney is getting his man strength. Now I don't know if this is because of the Weapon X project he's under with Snap, that he's getting his man strength, or does this just have to do with him having a good technique on them punches? Because without giving too much information away, because I don't want other fighters to know what I do, because people, like for me, even with my boxing, people think I actually hit hard, but it's not that I hit hard, it's that everything aligns up for me. Everything is in alignment that makes me able to make people feel something, you know what I mean? And what I mean by alignment, everything kinetically lines up, because I'm gonna tell you something. Here's a secret that I shouldn't give away. If you try to hit hard, you're not gonna hit hard, and that's just a rule in general with every sport. If you're like really forcing the issue, trying to do something, chances are it's not going to work, because of the simple fact that there has to be a sense of, how should I say, control. And usually if you're trying too hard, you're out of control. That's why you see, like, when people swing for the fences, it's sloppy and it's out of control because they're trying too hard, but that's neither here nor there. But with Devin Haney, man, at this point in time, he's really calling for a Lomachenko fight. He's like really calling for it. He's saying that, they call him Nomaschenko because because Lomachenko won't fight him. Now, I don't know. This could be the case of, how young fighters do things where, they call these other guys out and they say that they want to fight them, and they're not really with the business, in fighting them. I don't know at this point in time, but what I think Devin Haney should do, is, honestly, this would be the fight to make. I think Devin Haney should really fight Ryan Garcia. These are two, Devin Haney considers himself a contender. Ryan Garcia considers himself a prospect, I reckon. But if I were the makers, I would try to make that fight. I seriously would try to make a Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia fight. That's the most logical thing to do. Seriously. It's only so long that you can just knock out these unknown guys before, people are, wow, you just keep on knocking out the same dudes. The same overseas dudes that we've never heard of. So, with that being said, I think it's time for him to fight a live dog. And while Ryan Garcia is not really, quote unquote, a live dog, it would still be a fight that, that people would want to see and people would pay to see, because you have two prospects, the only other fight that I can see Devin Haney trying to get at 135 is, I'm trying to think of the other work he can get. Oh yeah. Never mind. Forget it. I forgot. But what I'm saying, man, is at 135, the thing is, Robert Easter, I think he moved to 140, I believe. That would have been a good fight for him as well, But I think he moved up already. But anyhow, he needs to, I'm not saying he can't beat Lomachenko. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's impossible for him to beat Lomachenko. What I'm saying is that maybe he would want to take another fight before then, to prepare him for that task. I'm not saying that he should, I'm not saying that he is not ready for him, but I'm just saying that maybe something like a tune-up, that's or a step up, a big step up fight would be good for him, at 135. But if you think he's ready for Lomachenko, man, they could try to make that fight. I'm pretty sure Lomachenko will become undisputed, and then we'll see how long he stick around at 135. But he really wants to fight him, I think, But I don't know if he'll be able to do what he did against Lomachenko. But he looks to be the part. He's coming along quite nicely. This fight, I think he broke the dude's cheekbone in the fight. So I guess the power is definitely coming along, and the amateur's ways are kind of fading away as well. But anyway, I just want to make a short recap about the fight. Shout outs to Devin Haney. He got the job done. in explosive fashion. But anyhow, leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Let me know what you think he should do next. Let me know what you think he should do, who you think he should fight next. Fuller signing out. Ciao.